Greetings one and all, this is Rhythmworks and welcome to my channel with some Sniper Elite 3 gameplay action style baby. How I came across the Sniper Elite series was totally by accident. First of all, I got into Sniper Elite V2 because it was on sale in the PS Store as part of the PS Plus discount sale. So got into that, and what actually sealed the deal for me was the X-ray kill cam. That sealed it without a doubt. So I got into the whole Sniper Elite thing, got Sniper Elite 3 as you can see, and also bought Zombie Army Trilogy, which was only available on PC for a considerable amount of time, you know, and me being a person not really too akin to the zombie genre of gaming, I didn't think I was going to get it, but I actually quite enjoyed it. I love the mechanics of the game. It's a very enjoyable game to play, not only solo wise but cooperative, and got into that. But sadly, Rebellion will not be seeing any more of my cash for Sniper Elite 4. I think I've had my fill of all those games, and I could come back to these games and still play them and still enjoy them. I don't need you to sell me a wheel when the wheel ain't punctured, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good in that respect. Now what I want to talk about today is something that's dear to my heart and something that I enjoy a lot of. A, being co-op gaming, and B, being PvP gaming. Now, one of the reasons why I like co-op gaming a lot, and I think this reason for me overrides any other reason as to why I like co-op gaming so much, is because I find it to be the most socio-centric mode of gaming. Now, back in the day, you had split screen, couch co-op, multiplayer action to be had in quite a few games. Took a bit of a dive, but it's making a little bit of a resurgence now. But even though that is the case, I still hold co-op, multiplayer, online co-op above that, because with couch play, you're playing with people that you know, that you see once in a while or what have you, so you have that contact. Whereas with online co-op, you're having that kind of relationship with people that you've never met personally. Do you know what I mean? You've only spoken to, and in some cases you don't even know what the fuck they look like, you know what I mean? So you have their personalities and their strategy and their game plan to work with, you know what I mean? And that to me is a lot more interesting. Not to say that my friends that I have in real life are not interested enough, but from a gaming perspective, it brings more variety to the palette, you know what I mean? So that is the reason. Now with PvP, a great percentage of them, I would have to say 85 to 90% of all the PvP shooters fall in the first person shooter category, whether you want to argue the toss or you don't. I find in my experience that that's where it falls under. And with PvP, there are people that can only play PvP. There are people that only like the experience of having that first person point of view. And for some, it's just difficult to make the transition between first person and third person and vice versa. But with PvP, it's all about the win. It's all about the win. It doesn't matter who makes the most kills or what have you, it is all about the win. So with games like Battlefield, in my experience, I find that game enjoyable because you don't have to even be killing a whole lot of people to be getting the points. I think Battlefield to me is one of the most balanced games in terms of maximizing your abilities in whatever class you choose. But having said all of that, there is the recognition and appreciation and the respect that I have paid in both genres of gaming, where I know personally, from personal experience, that co-op gaming and PvP gaming are two different beasts, and they have to be dealt with accordingly. Now, there's very few genres where you can transition from one to the other and have the same mindset. Me, I can transition from co-op gaming to PvP gaming and have the same mindset. Why? Because I've played co-op and I know what that involves, and more times than not, when you look up the scoreboard at the end, when everybody does their part, everybody basically benefits. Do you know what I mean? In terms of the amount of kills they get, how quick they basically level up, etc, etc, etc. Right? Now, when you transition from that into PvP gaming, that can work if you have like-minded gamers with you, right? If you try and transition from PvP gaming, however, to co-op with a PvP hat on or helmet on, it's not going to work. It's simply not going to work, you know, because you can get all the kills, but it's not going to make no difference getting all of the kills in the freaking mode when we're all dead. So many times I've noticed it in Uncharted, not just Uncharted 4, but all the Uncharted games that I've played so far. To some people, it's all about getting the kills. It's all about getting the kills, and you can't get their mindset to change from getting the kills, right? For example, when you play PvP, right? Let's say Conquest on Battlefield, the objective, which was more or less passed on to me by one of my co-gamers, was to actually just keep a hold of the area, hold a portion of the map, you and your teammates, and just defend it. That's all you have to do. Defend it, defend it, defend it, right? Now, in co-op, you can have the same mode of play in terms of defending an area and holding that area and marking that area and cleaning that area free of enemies. But what I find with some gamers in co-op, with their all about the kill mentality, they see me marking an area, they see me covering an area, and rather than them just go to the other side and just deal with their specific area, they want to keep going in and out and in and out and in and out of my area. I'm crouching, I'm prone, ready to deal with the enemies, and this dude that's in my team is going in and out, in and out, in and out, in front of my line of fire and shit. And then as soon as they hear gunfire from my side, before I can even freaking cock my gun, they're standing in front of me. Now, if I was that type of gamer to play exactly like that, not giving a fucking shit, then I wouldn't even be making this video. But when it comes to co-op gaming, the one thing that's important to me, really important, the number one thing, is to always revive your teammates. Always revive your teammates. It doesn't fucking matter. The kills does not matter at this point. We're stronger in fucking numbers. If you're gonna try and fucking kill every fucking person on the map and keep getting killed and keep getting killed and expect me and my other teammate to fucking mop up your shit, it ain't going to work. You're gonna put me in a position where I'm gonna say, you know what, fuck you, man, I ain't fucking reviving you. And that's where being uncooperative sets in, and it doesn't make for an enjoyable experience all round. And that, for me, is the major difference between PvP and co-op. The advantage with co-op is that you can move from co-op, you can make the transition from co-op to PvP and be just as effective having that co-op head on, especially when you're dealing with people who are mic'd up and knows what the fuck you're doing. Having said that, you can also deal with people who are not mic'd up, who are very instinctive as to how you play and would be more reciprocating in terms of them reviving you if you revive them. That's what I've learned in co-op gaming. It's like, okay, so one of my team members is down. I don't care if I've got an easy triple kill in front of me. I'm going to revive my fucking teammates. I'm not looking to try and kill everybody first and then come to you like fucking Rambo. I've seen it. I've seen it so many times. They try and fucking do it and they fail. And it's like they wipe out the whole team because of their fucking selfishness. Do you know what I mean? You know, so for me, co-op is a great tool for not so much conditioning your brain, but for molding your brain into working a particular way with your teammates. You know what I mean? Hence the reason why I've gone back to Uncharted 4 specifically for the survival co-op mode. I know I've been talking about it, late delivery and such, and I promise I will not get back into it because I don't have to really, so I'm not going to do it. But I'm so passionate about Uncharted. I really love Uncharted. What I hold Uncharted above any other shooter that I've played in recent years is the speed. I think Uncharted is the fastest shooter I've ever played. And the thing is that when you play Uncharted and you go onto another shooter, Battlefield, Destiny, Call of Duty, I don't care. People think Call of Duty is fucking fast. Call of Duty is slow as molasses compared to Uncharted. Uncharted 3, Uncharted 4. Slow compared to them. But people are not going to identify with it being COD fans or Battlefield fans because they don't ordinarily play third-person shooters. But it's not a case of it being third-person or first-person shooter. Even if Uncharted was a first-person shooter, it would play the same way, I guess. Well, no, not if you're rolling all over the place. No, I take that back because I saw what they were trying to do with Grand Theft Auto 5 in that regard, in first-person mode, and that was like stomach churning to begin with. So I take that back. It could only be done in third-person mode with Uncharted to amp the speed of the gameplay like Naughty Dog has done. Do you know what I mean? But for me personally, I can definitely identify Uncharted 4 as being the fastest shooter I have played. And it's taught me a lot. It's taught me a lot about spatial awareness and how best to use my time and how best to use the equipment that I use. Do you know what I mean? And how quickly to make decisions in terms of reviving your teammates. Reviving your teammates. Reviving your teammates. Because you have boosters and gears that will aid you to do that, and you can configure that to your own type of gameplay, your gameplay style. You know what I'm saying? You know, with other shooters, I think Call of Duty comes near, but it doesn't come close. Even though Call of Duty basically introduced the whole perk system to some degree, but I find with Uncharted, and I can be deemed as biased when I say this, but I enjoy third person and first person shooters as much, but I enjoy third person more, as you already know. But for me, it's just the speed. It's the speed of the game. You got no time to sit down and fuck around and camp in that game. You know what I mean? The AI won't let you. They will not let you. Some of the best AI I've seen in gaming has been in Uncharted 4, even in the single player mode. They will come looking for your ass. So if there's anyone who still got Uncharted 4 but has not played it for a while and has not downloaded the survival co-op mode, please do so and give it a go, and then you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about in terms of A, the speed, B, the cooperative nature of the way you need to play that game, and C, the consistency of pace you need to have in Uncharted 4 as opposed to the sniping, camping, spawn trapping pace in other shooters. Well, apologies if this turned out to be a mini rant. It wasn't my intention, but such is the passion that I feel for co-op gaming. I love co-op gaming because I've met so many good friends playing co-op gaming, and some people that I've met in co-op gaming does not know what co-op gaming is. They just don't know. They don't know the rudiments of what co-op gaming is supposed to be, and all I'm trying to do is just shed light on that. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to bid you adieu for now. Thanks for passing through. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, you done know the coup, whatever the game, media, platform, format, genre. Happy gaming, because that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters. And until I catch you on the next one, please, gamers, stay blessed. My God.